Okay guys, this is a new video and I've done this video before because it's about our vidaXL WooCommerce plugin. However, we have done a lot of changes to the plugin, to the interface, but also to the performance of the plugin. So therefore, I thought it was time for a new tutorial about our vidaXL plugin for WooCommerce. What does it do and how does it work? So first things first, vidaXL is a dropshipping supplier, and dropshipping means getting your products from the supplier imported to your store and automate every single mutation in between. So for example, price updates, stock updates, everything that's important for you to be able to sell the products. And then once you have an order in your store, then you can send it forward to the dropshipping supplier so that they will ship it to your end customer. That is what dropshipping is, and vidaXL is one of the most known brands that does this. So if we go to dropshippingxl.com, you can see their entire website and you can also easily sign up for a new dropshipping account. It will take 2 to 3 business days before your account is activated, so please do this first before you start implementing our plugin, and in the meantime you can start building your store. Now, you can only sell in one country with vidaXL, so select your country over here, and then when you click the Start Sign Up button, you will get a form where you can sign up, get your payment details accepted, and get started with vidaXL. The vidaXL dropshipping account will cost you 30 euros a month, and that's like all in. There are no like tiny contract letters or agreements. This is it. So if you have your vidaXL account, then we can get started right away with implementing the vidaXL dropshipping plugin into your WooCommerce store and make sure that you can import hundreds of thousands of products into your store. So let's not waste any time more on the theoretical stuff. Let's jump into the practical stuff and I'll show you what to do here. So first of all, if you want to make use of the plugin, you go to woosa.com, plugins, and then go to vidaXL, and there you can claim your free trial today. This is a 14-day free trial period, which means you can try the plugin 14 days for free. Now, once you have done that, you will get a zip file. You can download it in the Woosa portal by clicking on download plugin, which will give you a zip file, and that zip file you can then upload in the backend of your WordPress environment. You can do that over here by plugins, add new plugin, upload plugin, and then choose a file. And then for the file, you choose, of course, the zip file you've just downloaded. We have taken all these steps to not waste too much time in this tutorial. So as you can see over here, the Woosa vidaXL dropshipping plugin is already installed. Now, when we go to settings, we can do a couple of things. The first thing we need to do is we need to fill in our license key. And that's the license key you saw over here in the Woosa portal. Then the second thing we need to do is we need to go to authorization, and in authorization we need to connect our vidaXL account. You have created a vidaXL account over here with an email address, and within that account you will also get an API token. So fill in the email address, fill in the API token, and then click to authorize, and then the status will change to authorized. You don't have a test mode, by the way, so always use live mode and choose no over here. Then if you want to build your own category structure, then you can also use the category mapping. So by default, we will import the vidaXL category structure. But if you don't want that, you can easily select a vidaXL category. So let's say hardware, for example, and we can connect it to our, let's say pumps, and let's say general pumps. And then we can connect it to an own WooCommerce category. We don't have much over here yet. So let me connect it to suitcases. And then you can see like all the products that are in the general pumps will be added in the suitcases, which doesn't make sense, but at least it gives you a slight idea of how this works. And the vidaXL category will not be imported. So then you have built your own category structure. Now, once you have done that, we can go to the most important magical part of this plugin, and that's importing and synchronizing products. The first thing you want to do is you want to select the language which you like to import, because this determines which language will be imported for the products. So let's choose United Kingdom English, and then we can see that the categories already changed. And I will disable a couple of categories and I will add a couple of categories. So let's say I want to add cleaning carts and I want to add food service. And when I click on the plus, I can see also what's below that. I want to also add ice bins because they are popular, right? Then when I scroll down, I can also configure a couple of general settings. I can set the products and draft when imported because that gives me the time to adjust the description, the title to make it unique. I can send the track and trace to the customer email. I can trash unavailable products. If I don't do that, then the unavailable product will be existent. If I trash them, the people will get a 404. And I can remove the vidaXL brand from the title. And we're currently testing also to import the variation. So that's really nice. Then I can set the filters. I want to import only products up to, for example, 500 euros. And I want to exclude products that are out of stock. And then I can also select what kind of selling price I would like to have. So I can choose the B2B price, which is my purchase price, and add a percentage on top of it and a fixed amount. So 50% above and 10 euros above. And then I can round up to 99 so that it becomes a nice amount. I can also choose to use the vidaXL price, which is basically the price they are offering on their own consumer website, vidaXL.com. And then we have the tags, which is of course defined in WooCommerce itself. If it's not, then you can add it here. And we have, last but not least, the product information. Which product information would you like to update? So let's say you're editing the title and the description manually, then leave this one disabled because that will make sure that they don't get overridden every time you update a product. But maybe you want to update the price and you want to update the weight because this is really depending on how many margin you are making. So you can choose whatever you want to update. Now, when you have walked through every single step and you are certain that this is how you want to import products, you can click the button Start Synchronization, and this will trigger the flow to start importing products. So as you can see over here, we have checked 6 categories. Currently, 0 of 6 are checked. So that means that the plugin will take the process up in a couple of minutes and will start importing the extra products. Now, when we go to products, we have already imported some products in the past, of course. We can see some Dutch products and some Romanian products. And I can show you already how does that look on the backend. Because when we click on the product, you can see it's the exact same product as it normally is with WooCommerce. We can also adjust the title, for example. So let's make it English in this case. We can adjust the description. Hello world, this is a pink makeup suitcase. We can of course make sure that the SEO is filled in. And we can change also the categories and the images. So you can see the images over here. So we can do literally everything. The most important part is that we have added a vidaXL tab, where we can also see the EAN code, the SKU, the B2B price, the vidaXL price, and the price that you are actually selling it for. So then you can see that you're a bit expensive compared to vidaXL. And then last but not least, if you're doubting if the stock or the price is updated accurately, then you can see over here when the last price and stock update has took place. So therefore you have like total transparency and you will see that this will update like regularly. So that's really nice. Also, when we take a look at the front end, we of course don't have a nice design of the product, but you can see, we see the images, we see the title, short description, long description, and the additional information, weight, brand, delivery time, and number of packages. So those are the attributes that are also added to the product. If we check over here, a couple of attributes are added to the product, like color also, to be displayed on the product page. And those can be used as a filter. So if you come on the shop page, you can use those as a filter. Now, when we go back to the vidaXL plugin and we click the synchronization tab, let's check what has happened. And we can see that it's currently checking the feed. It's currently checking baby bouncers and rockers, which means it's checking if there are products in that particular category which are not in the store yet. And if it's not the case, then it will import that particular product. Now, the products will first be imported in sort of a progress state. So you will see here vidaXL in progress. And those products will not have a stock amount, will not have a price, and will not have an SKU. They need to be completed still. They will be completed in the upcoming hours, and then we will add the price and we will add the stock. And we have done this to make sure that the performance of the import process, mainly when you're importing thousands of products, will be smooth and will not have a lot of load on your servers. Then the last thing I want to add to products is that we have also made sure that the product images are not imported to your server, because an average product of vidaXL has 10 to 15 images, and you can imagine if you only have like 1,000 products, you will have 15,000 images, and that will have a lot of space on your server. So we have made sure to use the vidaXL image server instead. And if you want to download a certain image because you want to use it for marketing purposes, you can by clicking here the checkboxes and say vidaXL download images. Okay, now there's one nice, awesome thing I want to show you, and that is the filter products. So let's say you don't want to import all the products within a category. Some products you don't like, or doesn't fit your niche, or whatever reason you have for it, you cannot make enough margin. Then you can choose to only import selected products, which means it will only import the products in this particular page. Or you can choose to only import selected products. Sorry, I said it the other way around. Do not import, only import. So do not import means we won't import those SKUs. And there's two things to add SKUs. We can add them over here. So let's say we have this SKU, save changes. Or we can go back to products. We can walk through the images, say like, I don't like this one. Then bulk actions, and then add product into SKU filter list. And then go back to the plugin, back to the filter products, and you can see that those two are added with the date they are added. Now, if you want to remove those, that's possible. You can click here and you can remove them. Let's do it with this one. Remove selected SKUs. So this means those products will be excluded from now on from the import, and they won't appear again on your shop. Last but not least, and unfortunately, I can't demo this one. If you have an order, somebody purchased a vidaXL product on your own store, then of course that order needs to be sent to vidaXL. Depending on the settings you have configured in the synchronization tab, you can see it over here, send orders. We have now configured it on automatically when order status is processing, because that's the default status a WooCommerce order gets when a payment has been completed. Then we send automatically the order to the vidaXL account. Then you need to approve that within your vidaXL account, make the payment, make sure that your order is paid for. And then vidaXL will ship the product directly to your end customer, white label, from your name and not from their name. So that's really awesome. And what's the most important part about this is that once a vidaXL has delivered the track and trace, they will also get you the track and trace within WooCommerce, so you can see it and you can also send it to your customer. And that's this particular checkbox. It's very easy to start with this. You only need a vidaXL account and a trial period for our plugin, and of course install everything within your WooCommerce store. If you need any assistance, I personally can help you, or the support desk of Wooza can help you, because we are at your disposal every single day. You can find all the links below or in the comment to get started right away. And if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you want to do a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel to follow more of our awesome videos. I will see you in the next one.